Hey, good evening. Hey, I'm hopping on here. Um, yeah, because I keep seeing on my Facebook feed, like literally every day, it's like I'm inundated with someone selling new weight loss shakes, or there's some new like extreme diet or like hardcore workout. And um, I see a lot of my friends, a lot of people I love, doing this thing where they're constantly fighting fat. It's like this never ending battle with our society to lose weight. And I witnessed people spending an entire lifetime, like literally decades of their life, trying to correct a problem that really isn't the problem. The weight is never about what you're eating or how often you're going to the gym. What's up, Brittany? Hey, sister. The weight's never about what you're eating. It's never about how many days you're making it to the gym. The weight is an outer reflection of a deep inner problem. I know I hear a lot of, especially women, criticizing their body, feeling guilty about what they've eaten that day, saying that they can't love themselves because of the weight, but that's exactly why the weight stays on, my friends. Um, because you're not loving yourself. And really, when we hold on to that weight, when we're eating that food, it's a need to protect ourselves. Either we're trying to protect ourselves from pain. A lot of times it starts out in childhood, protecting yourself from abuse or from sexual abuse, protecting ourselves from feeling and hearing criticism, protecting ourselves from our sexuality, from intimacy, from really experiencing the really painful emotions. And that happens through food. And, that's why our body holds on to the weight. Um, because if you notice, and I notice this in my own body, because I'm really tuned into what's going on with my body, is that when I start to feel really insecure, or if I start to feel really uneasy about something, doubting myself or really fearful, my body will hold on to those extra pounds. And it's just an indicator for me to tune in, to pay attention to what's going on inside. Because it's never about what you're eating. Um, and what that does is when we hold on to that weight, it keeps us from moving forward. Hey, Crystal, love you too, Mama. Um, the weight, holding on to that weight keeps us literally physically from moving forward, emotionally from moving forward. It really gets stuck in this status quo. And what it's going to do is it keeps you from having the loving relationships that you deserve. It keeps you from having the sex life you fantasize about. It keeps you from having the money in the bank that is yours, that you deserve, because these feelings of unworthiness, there's a direct correlation between self-worth and all of these things: the money, the sex, having the career that you love and that you enjoy. Or maybe you have a career you love but you're not really moving forward, you're just stuck. And that weight is always indicative of something that's going on a deeper level that needs our attention, might keep you from really experiencing joy. So the trick is, and this is what I help my clients do, is to learn how to feel safe in life, how to feel safe in your body, how to tune into those messages that are coming through, listen to what the weight is telling you, and to really learn how to trust yourself, um, and to create a lifestyle that reflects back to your body, reflects back to you that you love yourself, just with the way you treat yourself. And I'm going to do another Facebook Live too about what that looks like, because I know a lot of people talk about self-care and taking care of yourself, and I know a lot of people don't know what that means. And I'm not referring to um, pampering yourself with facials necessarily, but it's about creating a life and a lifestyle that reflects back the things that are really loving to you and that feel really safe, and having rituals and routines that give you this structure so that you hey, John, so that you can trust yourself. So please reach out to me if yo-yoing with weight and trying different diets and being back and forth with this is something um, that you've been struggling with for a long time. I want to share too, and I know I've shared this on a couple posts before, that I it was just a little over 2 years ago. I was 40, 50 pounds heavier than I am. And I promise you, I lost the weight when I stopped going to the gym, when I started to go inside and do the inner work and looking at and feeling the things that maybe I didn't want to feel and face before, and the weight fell off because it wasn't about how often I was working out. It wasn't about what I was eating. It was that was all just an outer reflection of what was going on inside. So if you're tired of the dieting and the up and down and beating yourself up for what you're eating, please reach out to me. That's what I do. That's one of the ways I help support my clients. And also just finding those ways to show yourself how you love to show yourself love just in the way you live in everyday life. So Erin says, yes, self-care and what that means. It's so much more than just, like treating yourself to like a meal or like getting a pedicure. It's a lot deeper and bigger than that. And take some tuning in and listening to what resonates and what feels good and what works for you. So please reach out. I would love to support you with that. Thanks, you guys. Good night.